Good morning, family. Welcome to today's Lessons for Life. Today is Thursday, January 22nd, 2009. And today we're reading Leviticus chapter 25. And as always, I encourage you to read chapter 2 for yourself and see what you get from it. And you can email us and we'll put it on the blog. But one of the first things I noticed from this chapter is that even though the children of Israel have not entered into the land of Canaan, the promised land, the Lord is actually preparing and telling them what they're going to be doing as they go there. Even he's talking about how the land is going to have a Sabbath as well in the seventh year, how the land is going to rest. And this is what I want to bring up for one of the points for Lessons of Life today. It's just how they're preparing, or the Lord is preparing them for what they're going to do, even though they haven't gotten there yet. And that's one thing that we can learn from. We might have plans to do such and such and such, to do this and do that and do that. But you should also have a plan for what you're going to do once you get to that position. Like if you want to get a new house, then you can also have a plan for how you're going to take care of that house, how you're going to have that house clean, how you're going to mow the lawn, or do things like that. Because a lot of people, let's say you want a bigger house, but then now you get a bigger house and you are now bombarded with all these different responsibilities that come with having a bigger house, or having a bigger car, or just having something different. You need to have a plan so you know how to even act or react or take care of the thing that you're looking to move into, or that new place you're going into. As the children of Israel are going into the land of Canaan, now they have to have a plan as to how they're going to behave, or what they're going to do when they're in that new land, or even as the Lord is showing them, how they're going to have a Sabbath, even though the land is going to have a Sabbath. So that's one of the first things I saw from this chapter. And as I was reading it through, I was reminded of even some teaching that we've had from Bishop in regards to the year of Jubilee and other stuff he's taught from even this chapter. And one thing I was recognizing as I was reading through this, and this is what I want to bring up for Lessons for Life as well too, is that even when someone teaches you something, you definitely want to read it through for yourself, just so you can get a better understanding of what you're being taught, and you can really grasp it that much better for yourself. So even as we take Lessons for Life, and what I always encourage you, even I did today, and I do it just about every day, even I may tell you, one thing from the chapter or whatever I've got from it. Sometimes I go off on a tangent. The point is really for you then to read it for yourself and then see what you get from it, and then we can, really learn from this chapter together. So it's not really just to hear what I'm saying about the chapter, or listen to someone else says about a particular scripture or verses, as I was reminded of what your Bishop had taught us, but also to then look for it for yourself, look at it for yourself, and read the entire chapter to get the entire context of what is being taught or what is being spoken about, so you can develop a deeper understanding for yourself. So that's one thing. Another thing I got from this chapter, of just reading something through for yourself, because I remember I read it, but I read it, the portions that we were talking about in the lesson that he was talking for. So I didn't read it through as the entire chapter and really read it in context of what everything was really referring to. So that's one thing I definitely want to encourage you, and that's another Lesson for Life that we can get from here too. And as we go forward with the Lessons for Life, don't just take whatever I'm saying, because I could be wrong with something I'm saying too, and I could say something that doesn't quite exactly match how you believe, or it can be something that causes you to think about something else. So what you want to do is read it through for yourself, and don't rely on another person's understanding, another person's interpretation, because the way you look at it, the way you read it, is how you really get a deeper understanding. And not to say that the other person is always wrong or right or whatever, but just so that you can get a deeper, stronger understanding of what is being taught, what you're hearing, and what you're learning, just so you can get that understanding really for yourself. So with that is today's Lessons for Life. Continue, create yourself a wonderfully blessed day today, and we will talk again tomorrow.